There are a million resources out there for learning more about your body, from the loftiest of med schools on down to Wikipedia and WebMD. But, if you've got a simple mirror handy, you'll find that one of the absolute best resources for understanding your physical existence is not only free but also staring you right in the face. Yes, the thing that can teach you the most about your body is, well, your body. By thoroughly examining the intricacies and oddities that make you things like your eye color, your face shape, even your unnoticeable habitual tics, you're certain to uncover all manner of secret messages. Some are sure to bear good news. Others will here, to guide you on the path of what, exactly, to keep an eye out for. We've uncovered the most amazing things your body says about you. Asymmetrical facial features. You're a better team leader. According to a study published in the Leadership Quarterly, those people with asymmetrical facial features, an ear placed higher than the other, say, or a sharp point on one side of the nose, were found to be better at taking charge and showing initiative, and were more likely to persuade others to put aside their personal interests for the well-being of the group. O blood type. You're more likely to be bitten by a mosquito. According to researchers at the Institute of Pest Control Technology in Japan, in a controlled setting, mosquitoes are more likely to latch onto a person with an O blood type, though researchers aren't sure why this occurs. So, if you're one of the, "oh, they just think my blood is sweet" types, hey, you might actually be onto something. A longer index finger than ring finger. You're less likely to get prostate cancer. While there is still much research to be done, many scientists have actually backed up this claim. In fact, those with longer index fingers than ring fingers had a 33% less chance of getting prostate cancer in their lifetime. This was backed up by a study published in 2011, which found that the inverse was also true, that those with longer ring fingers tended to have a higher chance of hearing a prostate cancer diagnosis. A bilateral ear crease. You might have an increased risk for developing a coronary artery disease. Researchers in China have proven this strong correlation to be true, and found that even those with a unilateral crease were found to be at a higher risk for the disease, though the risk wasn't as elevated as those with the bilateral crease. Brown eyes. You might have a decreased tolerance for alcohol. According to researchers from Georgia State University, since people with brown eyes have more melanin in their brains, meaning the brain's processing power is increased, it actually takes their body less time to process the alcohol, which, in tandem, makes them feel drunk much faster. A large forehead. You're likely to be more intelligent than others. Yeah, that's right. As it turns out, your large forehead actually could be making room for your larger brain, kind of. According to researchers at Edinburgh University, babies born with bigger foreheads are likely to be more intelligent than their smaller-headed counterparts, The Independent reported. By measuring the width of the babies' foreheads and mapping out their academic achievements later on in life, researchers were able to determine that those with bigger foreheads were much more likely to be smarter. Further, the study found a link between brain size and intelligence in the 100 participants. An oddly placed belly button. You might be better at running or swimming. According to a study published in the International Journal of Design and Nature and Ecodynamics, the position of your belly button could say a lot about your ability as a runner and swimmer, The Atlantic reported. Since your belly button acts as your center of gravity, runners who have a belly button located higher up on their bodies tend to have longer waists and an elevated center of gravity, making them faster than others with a lower point of gravity. Longer eyebrows means you might be better at dealing with stress. As facial reading expert Jean Hainer told Cosmopolitan, those equipped with longer eyebrows tend to also be better listeners. However, on the other end of the eyebrow spectrum, people with shorter eyebrows don't deal with stress very well, and often don't want to get involved in their friends' affairs or dole out advice. Rapid blinking. You might be attracted to someone. According to Blake Eastman, a body language expert and the founder of the nonverbal group, rapid eye blinking is one of the more subtle reactions the body conjures. And yet it's very real. If you find yourself blinking at a rate of more than 10 blinks per minute, or if you spot someone else blinking at that rate, there could be some latent feelings of emotional excitement or lust at play. Contaminated hair follicles. You're engaging in illegal activity. Others might be able to tell what illicit substances, if any, you've taken in the past 3 months. Similar to body language, your hair can reveal some pretty interesting secrets about your life. In fact, just one follicle of hair has the ability to hold trace amounts of scheduled substances like cocaine, amphetamines, marijuana, and opioids, among numerous others, for 90 days or more. This is why some employers insist on giving employees hair follicle drug tests, as they are far more revealing than the standard issue P in a cup method. You're on the shorter side, you might live longer. According to research out of the University of Hawaii John A. Burns School of Medicine, found that shorter people actually possess a gene that makes them live longer than their taller counterparts. This gene, called FOXO3, has now been linked to body size and longevity, which was put on display in their analysis of 8,000 subjects over a 40-year period. At the conclusion of the study, researchers actually found that those participants 5 foot 2 inches and under actually lived longer than those participants who were 5 foot 4 inches and taller.